Hello and welcome back to Feed the Christmas. So as you may see, I have a lot of these metal bars, these lights. And I gotta get rid of all this snow. The only problem is you can't hang them lower without like awkwardly putting them on the floor or something. And so like I don't know what else to do with them. And as you may see in the bottom corner, it says diesel generator is being loud and obnoxious. I don't know why it says that, because let's be honest, I can't hear it from right here. But I suppose that's not saying anything. We got more of those things. So basically right now we have infinite. I wonder if I could have put one of those in a cloche. That'd be beautiful if I could. Alright, we're full again. Do some winter cleaning. Is that a thing? I don't even do spring cleaning, so. The less cleaning one does, the better. I can't seem to pick these ones up. That's weird. Either way, we're working our way up to what I want to show you guys. This is one of the things. I now have an industrial squeezer up here, which I was using to make leather for another project that I did off camera, just because I didn't think it was anything. It was a lot of tedious work, and I try to keep that mostly off camera. I say as I am building a million snow blocks while cleaning the base. But that's besides the point. Oh, it's nighttime. Gotta be careful over here then. This place is not lit yet, but you can see part of what I've done so far. I now have the HV cables coming up here powering this thing, so that it just, this one gets clogged if I use the LV power. This one does not. This one actually stays about where it needs to be. And down here, these things obviously are not going to be filling up until that one does. And this is like, what, I'd say at least a third, probably 2/5. This is pretty full of ethanol. We now seem to be running low on seeds and stuff. So this guy is, it chugs, and it stops, and it chugs, and it stops, and it chugs, and it stops. And I suppose at some point I have to get rid of the snow in here too. But yeah, so I don't want to get too close to it, because then I will pick up all the stuff. Yeah, so in here I have it telling which way to send the items. So the items are getting pumped in from the outside, which we'll take a look at in a moment. And then they're getting shoved into the squeezer and the fermenter, respective to which we are now trapped. This is bad. So we have to try to make it through at a time when there's not. No! Stop! It worked. Alright. So yeah, and then they just travel on this convenient conveyor belt that I put above us. And then down over here. And into the back here. And then they get squeezed in, well, not squeezed, they get fermented. The other ones get squeezed. And here you can see a little bit more of it. They have to. That was not there before. I don't know why that's there. Just a random one in the middle of the thing for some reason. Should not be there. There's a mob over. Oh, there's a creeper there, but it looks like there's also. Well, I guess the creeper's the one that it's warning me about, maybe. I'm still trying to get this bow prepared for our battle with the Wither boss. Which reminds me, I also need to make armor. I've been running around naked for long enough. Wait, my shovel actually got damaged there? I mean, I suppose it is only like a 60% chance or something like that that it doesn't take damage, so inevitably some of those will actually hit. So this machine, these machines, if you even want to call them that, are really no longer valid. I mean, they're valid, but just not in the same way that they used to be. These are now, I guess, more for personal uses rather than industrial uses. Same with this thing. I built this thinking that this was going to work. We actually have to go underneath to get to any of the items in there. But this is just so much better. Look at this. Like, all around better. Oh, there's another skeleton. Our bow does one-shot skeletons. I guess we don't really need bones for anything, or torches, really. I'm trying to empty this out a bit. So what do we want to work on today? I'm thinking we've got all this hemp. Well, first we should probably make some turrets. That also sounds like fun. I'm afraid though with the turrets that I'm gonna need to have made the guns and stuff, which requires us to have a villager guy. Oh, is he above us? Yeah. Inevitably, we're gonna run into mobs in here. Put the cable back in here. Put the wood back over here. Snow blocks also go over here. We do need snow blocks to build our bridges, but we have more than enough of it at the moment. The mobs spawn on top of the roof. I don't care much for that. Alright, redstone, that can all go in there. Other stuff should have been put away in other places, but who cares? The book, unfortunately, does not be used in the recipe for bread. Believe it or not, Minecraft. Books do not make bread. Anyway, so one thing that I'm thinking is, now that we more or less have infinite hemp, we can do something fun with it. So if you look at uses for hemp, well, I mean, we could make gunpowder barrels, which is just TNT, but without the sand. make hempcrete, or we can make hemp rope coils. So what I'm thinking we do is we take these tough fabrics and we turn them into balloons. We also turn them into curtains. Aluminum, steel, and iron rods. We could also make a million windmills now. Jump cushions also sound cool. None of those things are used in other things. But I'm thinking we make these balloons. We have all of the resources to make balloons. I actually have a ton of... I do need normal sticks though. I should have... I don't have any wood, are you kidding me? Yep, no wood. And treated wood sticks don't work. Let's go chop a tree down. I could have sworn that I had normal sticks. Get the bow at the ready because we're about to get pounced on from behind. Nope. Alright, goodbye spider. How close are these air? Oh, they're actually pretty close. Alright. Creeper is dead. And my lumber axe is in my house. So we'll work on this for this episode, and the next episode, I guess we'll make turrets. I mean, turrets sound like fun. You know, it doesn't sound like fun? The lag. But I'm trying to not go nuts over it. However, I mean, it's hard to do that when the game does this all the time. Alright, there we go. Oops, that's not what I wanted to click. I should stay there and collect the rest of the saplings that fall. But we're fine. Those trees, unfortunately, are not as efficient as the oak ones when it comes to the way that I do things. Alright. Collect our redstone flower. It's yet to happen on camera that they give me what I want. Oh, that's a creeper. And now it's dead. That's the thing, like, I'm pretty sure it's just dark enough for creepers to spawn in here. But the problem is, I already have these posts everywhere with lights. One thing that I might do is I was looking at oh, where is it? Construction engineered lighting. These ones, oops, laying up the wasteland. Strong, well, they require more power than this. They will. This is what I was looking at. If we make a couple of the powered lamps, put them around in a few locations, we can get rid of mob spawns in 32 block radius, which would be useful. I would think so anyway. Oh, Sounds like there's a mob up above us. You can kind of see it in the bottom right corner where, but I mean not obviously with creepers, but with the other things. My phone go pating. Who patinged me? No one. Boom, we now have 24 of these balloons. So if I understand, I know where all of my wood's been going. It's been going in the charcoal. I'm determined to get this excavator up and running before the end of this series. It's not going to be an easy task though. But if I understand these balloons correctly, if I just do this, I didn't say it places a balloon down. And my question is, if I place another one like here, I need to get more hemp. Because we need to make some hemp coils. I mean, granted, we already have. Oh, hi there, zombie. You're dead. My bow does need to be repaired. Oh, something just splashed about in the water over there. No? Making things up, Emily? Could be the case. Alright, but we should be able to get plenty of hemp. I do have bat wings. I could make the bat suit thing. I don't know if I actually even have enough to do that. I know that's a thing. But let's get up back to the top here. I want to see how far I can make these hemp ropes go. Oh, I left the door open. Some kind of animal. Right. Please. No, the balloons, believe it or not, do not belong in that recipe. Alright. So, we now should be able to connect that there. And let's see if I can drag it all the way down to there. Oh, I can. Then see, I can just go. Ow. And straight through the block again. Alright. So I'm going to put another one like here. Connect that with the rope. The one up here. No. Right. Ideally, what I would like to do is see if I can't just bridge across there. Which should test that. See how far the limit of these balloons really is. Back up the hill. Alright. So this far, where's the closest balloon to this? None of them are in sight. I mean, that one is, but like, that's pretty far. Oops, that's not where I wanted that to go. See, I hear things walking. I think it's just the chickens. Alright. Oh, I missed. Thought I could make that jump. I was wrong. No. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it up that without breaking a piece. Alright. So, let's test how far these things can go. That's pretty far. Nope. It will not reach this far. It could reach onto the tree, though. So, like, for example, if I were to do that, I could link one to there, and from there to there. It's basically the only reason I want these things is so I can just quickly travel around. And ideally not get frozen like that. Of course, though, the game does not seem to understand the concept of getting frozen, as it does it to me all the time. It is a really long reach, though. See, look. They also generate light. But now, you can just skate across there like that. I like that it like shoves you off too. It's like, there you go, get out of here. Alright, we can put this one like all the way over here even. Connect it back up to this one. How's our creosote? Look, we actually have more biodiesel than we have creosote. This one's a death trap. Wrong way. Or we have to get on at one of the balloons. Unlike the ones in here, where I'm pretty sure I can just hop on wherever I want. Never mind, I lied. And here you also have to hop on at one of the connectors. Isn't that super cool? Maybe not cool. Cool might not be the right word. Super useful, though. I'm going to have to replace some of these lights with the powered ones. We'll do that next episode, as well as build turrets. For now, though, I think we're going to call the episode here, just because, I mean, it was not a very productive episode, but we found that these balloon things are kind of cool. Of course, there's not really any reason to have one over this direction, because I should never be out this way. But I suppose, you know, if we ever need to build anything else over here, it might be useful to have a balloon. I don't think the balloon cable will reach this far, though. We might have to build another connector. It looks like it'll be close, though. Hold on, we'll figure this out. Sky hooks, though. Alright, can I get... I can get, like... Oh. Over here. And from there to there, as well as there to over here, I guess. That looks good. See, now if we ever need to, for whatever reason, get back on top of the waterfall, just, whoop, there we go. Of course, this will eventually be roofed in. Not probably by the time Christmas comes, but that was the idea, was to get this roofed in and get that area over there built into a thing. But none of that's going to happen, and I'm okay with that. But, for now, I'm going to call the episode here. So, as usual, thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around for the next one.